Do you want me to press the button?
I did press the button. We're live.
Yay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, right as you said, should I press the button? GM, Adrienne, I'm tired. I'm just really tired. I had to teach last night, so it's been, yesterday was exhausting.
Aren't you glad you're not in Crypto the Game anymore then?
There was no way. I had no idea, like, if I was still in yesterday, how in the world I was going to do that, because it would have been almost impossible. So I knew, like, even if I made it to yesterday, I was likely going to get voted out yesterday. Because I just was.
Yeah, you would have called in sick.
Yeah. No, that was not possible. That was not possible. All right. So we're going to get going. I'm going to throw our little starter here. We're going to be back in 40 seconds with all things Crypto the Game, Farcaster, Crypto the Game and Farcaster. And we have GT, who's going to be on here with us, Gayatri, to talk about CasterIsland. So we'll be back in 40 seconds. Welcome to GM Farcaster, bringing you everything from breaking news to spicy memes to the deep lore shaping this vibrant digital community. More than just a show, GM Farcaster is your digital third space where the community connects, the stories unfold, and the culture thrives. Whether you're a daily caster or just dropping by, we've got the latest buzz to keep you plugged in. So grab your coffee and let's dive in with your hosts, Nanish Prof and Adrienne, for another episode of GM Farcaster. GM Farcaster. It is Wednesday, March 19th, and you are here with Nanish Prof and Adrienne for 29 minutes-ish of Farcaster News to start your day. I'm just giving this a cast. Hold on. A tweet, actually. Did you cast it by chance? Because I have not. So
I
if
did.
you could, okay, great. Just letting the folks on Twitter know that we're going live right now, and they might want to tune in. So, oops, why does that not work? Because Twitter is a flawless platform with no flaws. Things just not working. Hold on. Okay, and I'm really excited to chat with GT, who created CasterIsland. We're going to talk with them in just about 2 minutes. I'm going to intro a little bit about what's been happening with Crypto the Game. Yes, I'm still obsessed. I'm still doing it. I'm not really doing it. Now I'm the jury. Adrienne, you're also on the jury, my friend.
Apparently everybody who's played gets a vote.
Yes. If you have played and you're holding your eliminated token still, and you didn't sell it to somebody off like yesterday or something before you were out, it should be soul bound in your wallet. That is my understanding. I was trying to get some confirmation from Dylan because there was some confusion where people were able to sell their tokens. I'm guessing maybe before the metadata changed or something. But I believe now they should be soul bound. So if you are holding one of those and you were a player in this game, you have a vote today. I did start this thread. So if you are still in the game, calling all finalists, why should I vote for you? Let me know. If you've made a closing argument on Orbcast already, or you want to, drop it in the thread below. I'll grab the ones I've seen. Please add others, and I'll be sharing these on this morning. So before I get to that, because I want to kind of tie that to GT as well, because she's doing something similar on CasterIsland. Just want to give a quick update since Monday. I was eliminated Monday. I was still hanging in there until the end. I'm watching the votes come in. 7 minutes. I'm watching with a couple other people from the Orange Tribe who I was hanging out with on a Google Meet. And they go, it's 7 minutes left. And they're like, I think you're going to make it. And I'm like, I think you might have just jinxed me. And 3 minutes left. Boom. Somebody took a shot and took me out. And so I decided I was going to throw a bounty up there. I can't find my bounty right now. I'll have to go find that somewhere. It's somewhere in here. But I found out who I started a little bounty thing that other people have picked up on. I'll find it in a sec. And I found out who did it. I've DC'd them. And I said, I know it was you. You broke my heart. I had the answer within like seconds. Oh, here it is. It's right here. Like minutes. So I said, hey, Bountybot, help me find who sniped me tonight. Encrypto the game, $20 USDC for verifiable proof, the assassin's vote, or a provable self-confession, public or private. 24-hour bounty just to satisfy my curiosity. No revenge will be exacted. Thanks, Bountybot. And you may have seen this copy pasta because other eliminated folks on Warpcast have done the same. But I literally had my answer verifiable within minutes. So it worked. May not work for you. Depends on who took you out. They might be on Twitter more than here, but it worked for me. So highly recommend. Totally worth, because I slept like a freaking baby, just knowing like I was out and like I knew exactly what happened. I had no ill will. It's a game. All good. I know who you do. I know who you are. You haven't responded yet, but also all love. I appreciate game. Game recognizes game. All good. I want to bring GT up. I did want to. She has made some updates, so let's bring GT up to the stage. GM, Gayatri, how are you? Hey.
Yeah.
And you're over in India, so it's like, is it late there? I don't even know what time it is.
It's 6 o'clock in the evening, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're heading into your evening. So GN. So you created CasterIsland. It's been super useful. Love the site. And it's been updating like every night, changing up who's still in, what tribes they were on. Like you were cooking. And it was like seriously my go-to tool in this game to like confirm what was really happening. So I appreciate that. It was all in a frame as well. And then you also built in a little betting as well. So talk about that. Like first of all, talk about why did you create CasterIsland? Like what inspired you to do that?
Yeah, so basically, me and Utkarsh, who's Zero X Bhaisa, we run like a dev shop. So we keep it's called Doc Labs, and we like keep building stuff, right? And we are part of CTG. And the first day, I think we were very lost in knowing who around us is playing, right? Just finding that tribe, just getting started. So we just cooked it up for ourselves,
Oh, I
but then
love
I
it.
think everyone wanted to find people around them. So yeah, I think that's why it got so much taking, because we've just built it for ourselves. We just wanted to know, who from our followers or following in Farcaster is playing, and it was quite nice because then we got to know almost like more than 70% people are on Farcaster in the game. So yeah.
This is such a cool thing. So it incorporated the Warpcast data. It incorporated the NFT CTG data, and it also like so if people didn't have a Warpcast account, like you would still see them at the bottom. It also would show. Hold on, I don't know
I
if
think
there's
you
anybody
can
in the
go.
bottom. I think you
You
got
can go.
everybody now. Yeah.
You can go to directory, and I think you'll see the old version of
Oh,
this.
cool. Okay. I'm just scrolling back up because it has like also their Warpcast, a link to their Warpcast, a link to their Twitter. That was so helpful. Like I would go and click like I don't know this person, they're on my tribe, who are they? And then I could look through their socials and just at least get to know a little bit about them, and that was incredibly helpful. So just that alone, but also being able to, when we did the tribe swap, holy crap. Like, thank you for so quickly getting that sorted. So I can be like, I don't even know who I'm on a tribe with anymore. I don't know what's going on. So that was really wonderful. It was just a
Yeah, I
super
think
useful tool.
while just building this, because I had to be on the toes, I think I couldn't pay much attention to the game, and then I was just voted out for not being there.
So you created something awesome for the game and then got voted out.
Yeah.
How dare bounty for the sniper of GT? What is wrong with you people? Yeah, so I have really like enjoyed wait a minute. Is Kyle Patrick back in the game? I thought he was out. I'm so confused. There's people that I think are back in that I don't even realize, or maybe I think there's somebody else. So I'm trying to like
I think they just buy some NFT or something.
Oh, I think there's been an update because I think one of these is now Bixbyte.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so I think maybe we need a refresh because somebody on here I just saw and I'm like, wait a minute, I think they sold their token. So yeah, there's a lot of that happening. But this was really super helpful. And then now you added a little betting. So there's a token CSL that you can purchase, and then you can sort of bet your tokens on who you think should win, who's going to win. So how did you just add that? Was like that like a last minute? Were you just kind of vibe coding this all along? Like just kind of like, oh, now we need this, now we need that.
But I wouldn't say vibe coding because like I am a developer. So but mostly it was like people were just saying, like, I think someone just tweeted that a bracket on CTG would be great. Then okay, let's build that. And I think yesterday someone said we should just have a page for.
Oop. Did we lose her?
Might have lost her.
Oh no, I think we lost her. I think she's been doing this from her car or something. So
yeah,
I think she's in a cab. She's in a cab.
She's traveling.
Yeah, she's traveling right now.
We'll get her back.
If you can come back, Gayatri,
and in car, so it was just like what people were saying, and we're like, okay, let's.
We lost you, I think, for a minute. Can you hear us now? Oops. We may have lost her again. There she is. Okay. So we lost you there for a minute. So you started just like coding this for yourself and then kept adding features as people were asking for them.
Exactly. Like I think, and it was like, I think it was only yesterday when I went back and saw the analytics, and it was crazy. Like almost 3,000 people visited the site.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not surprised because I was on there multiple times a day, like every day from the moment you launched it. And that became like the go-to place that people would go to check things. So it was, I loved the way it was organized. It was super, like, it gave me what I needed to know and super easy to use. So thank you for this. There were people still in that I had no idea how to, like, who they were or anything like that. So that was cool. Yeah, well, I guess you could go to GT's yes to crypto. You could go to GT's her page on Warpcast.
I just crack up, right? Like the number one feedback that people get on frames is like, you didn't let me pay you.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Money? How do I give you money though? Like, this is a cool frame, but how do I pay for it?
I guess you could also buy the CSL token if you wanted to, but also you could just go to her profile and just send her a little tip using the Paybot or something. Yeah.
In that, my first ever thing that I made on Farcaster was to tip people on frames. Maybe I can add that to Frame Me too also.
There you go. That's awesome. I'm just kind of scrolling through so people see everyone and don't think that I'm just hanging out at the top and pushing any particular agenda. So I'm just scrolling through. But I do think if you can refresh, I have a feeling some of these tokens have changed hands. Like I know one definitely has, and I heard a rumor that Christopher's still in, but I'm not sure. I'm like, is he in? I'm not confirmed. So, yeah, just double check because I think some things switched up. But I know you have to go, and we need to finish up our other news. But I love this so much. Thank you for creating it, Crypto the Game team. If you're listening, and we're gonna have Dylan on next week. I'm going to be shouting your praises of like, they should hire you to do this for real for next year, for the next season, because it was really good. It was super helpful.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. It's been awesome chatting with you. I'm glad we got to meet. Thanks for popping on.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. She's so nice. That was great. I'm so glad we got her to come on. I've loved that site for real. Like I've used it so much in this game. It's been my main source besides the website itself. I hate Google Sheets. I hate Telegram. I don't hate Google Sheets. I hate Google Sheets in this game. To be fair, I hate Telegram at all times. So I'm like, please give me another tool where I don't have to use those things. I'm getting a lovely green halo. I do not like it. That's why. Okay. So anyway, thank you, GT, for popping on. So couple more things on this, and then I will move on. I think I got all these things. So again, if you are a finalist right now, please go to this thread just so to make it easier for folks. And I think she was adding something to this to that site as well for them to do that. And I think, hold on, I think there's somewhere where you can see all the jury members too. So I think it's in the directory. Yeah, hold on. Let me show this really quick. Within the directory, I believe you can see if you are still in this game and you need to see the jury, I think you can see them all now. That is my understanding. So I think it's here somewhere. I can't remember. She put it in there. Oh, I think it's Fallen. If you look at Fallen, it's going to be everyone who's out, all the tokens that are out. So you can see them all. And also, this is helpful for those who are buying things on OpenSea. Like, check first because check the metadata, but also check here because you never know. But here's all the Fallen, including me, somewhere in here. This is your jury, so go make your pitch for sure. And also drop it in here, and I will be sharing this around later as well. All right.
Fantastic.
Okay.
And the voting, I think, unlike in past days where it was only open for 1 hour, is open longer.
Is it already
today. So
open?
it opens at, I thought noon Eastern.
Is it noon? Okay.
I thought I
have to
saw
go check.
Dylan mentioned, but
Okay, so keep an eye on that. I'll go double check in just a sec. But also a few more fun things from this. Oh, wait a minute, wrong thing. A couple more things. This was funny from Lynx. I will find you and I will pay you. This was in response to all the bounties going out to find your sniper. So Linda, I started a thing. Great use case. Great use case.
Yeah.
Bountybot.
I think Bountybot just found product market fit.
Absolutely. It just happened to be finding your sniper. This also, my idols are dead and my enemies are in power. That was funny. Horseback, still the funniest person. I really liked this question. So what would you do if you won the 71.6 ETH prize? It's a good question. I really didn't think about it because I really knew I would not be there in the end. So it wasn't something I thought of.
You don't.
But obviously, I'd be putting it back into at least a good sizable amount back into the Farcaster economy somewhere because that's what I do. Chances are I'd be picking up another noun. I mean, my things are obvious. And then I'd keep, GM Farcaster going a little bit longer, a little bit more runway. So those are my things. You have kids in college and stuff. So things like that.
Whatever. You can't
know.
pay for college with ETH. There's magic. It's magic internet money. You can't pay for real things with it.
I did see some interesting. I would purchase and bulldoze the National Western Complex in Denver, Colorado. So somebody does not enjoy that location of ETH Denver. Okay. And then I'd like a ticket to this show. We'll run an Ethereum validator for sure. I like that. Solo staking, running your own validator. Kind of love that. Open an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet with a dedicated sushi section. That is a very specific answer, Christopher. You're going to need more money, by the way.
Is that because he wants to own it and work there, or he wants to eat there?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Also, it sounds like this all you can eat sushi. Why?
I would think there's
and this has to exist.
It has to exist. This is what I was going to say.
And the sushi will not be good if it's at an all you can eat Chinese. Okay,
definitely will not be. So, in other words, Christopher, Adrienne has notes.
And Christopher, you're not getting my vote if you're still in the game because I don't want that to exist. Happy.
That just gave you a reason not to vote for him. Ice Toad has his whole pitch about what he's going to do. 1/3 split amongst those who vote for me, 1/3 to a charity cause as determined by the group, 1/3 to go to paying down medical debt. So I thought that was interesting because that is, you can prove in this game, I assume, who voted for you. I assume, but only if Dylan allows that to be seen. So
I thought Dylan said votes are anonymous.
Yeah, he did.
Or in terms of, doesn't
Yeah.
mean he doesn't know, but he's not, that people should not know who voted for who.
So the only way you could prove that is you would have to like screen capture who you voted for, like, in very provable way. So just
Yeah.
a note there.
And-
Unless that data
with a rock camera.
Yeah, with a rock camera. Exactly. Run 2.25 Ethereum validators. I would cast in Farcaster. Okay. I would do that anyway. So anyway, yeah, some funny answers, but some good ones as well. Blockheim was also eliminated. And I just liked the meme. You just get hit by a smooth criminal. I love that. So it just got that song stuck in my head. So I appreciated that. And then this was from Matthew Fox. Breaking Clankermonk founder eliminated from Crypto the Game. I just thought that was funny. And he had some chat. He had a little bit of the boys club chat in there. Also, I keep getting notifications throughout this whole week that my mons are about to die in crypto in Clankermon. And I keep going, I don't have time for you. There should be a way to pause that, Matthew. I want to pause.
Was just going to suggest the same thing. Like there should be a way to like
let them go to sleep.
I don't know. Maybe you can buy it, but a little like Crypto the Game pause button.
Yeah.
That. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh no, I've lost my streak in Farcade multiple times this week. Poor Yes to Crypto lost his like from day one streak in Farcade. That's sad. Like
speaking of Farcade, I'm repping my Farcade shirt today.
Nice shirt.
With the
Love
with the cut sleeves.
So Adrienne alters all her clothing because you dudes only give out these giant shirts at things. So she has to alter things.
Yes.
Yeah, love it. And then this was funny. So this is something completely different. Moving on. This was the David Sachs Imposter Pasta Cook-Off. So esteemed judge 01 Pro has selected a winner in the David Sachs Imposter Pasta Cook-Off. Final scores in the thread below. Just to remind everyone what the heck this was about. There was a David Sachs imposter who popped up. Only thing they kept posting was various pasta recipes. It was literally copy pasta. So very funny. So then Horsefax said David Sachs Imposter Pasta Cook-Off. That's kind of hard to say. Cook one of the following recipes and reply below with a photo. David's favorite creamy mushroom pasta, lemon garlic butter shrimp pasta a la Sachs. Sachs family creamy garlic parmesan pasta, 20 USD to the best pasta, as judged by 01 Pro. Okay. So there we go. So
I didn't even realize it was AI judging the pasta.
AI is judging, not Horsefax.
That's so funny.
Chef amac.eth, Sachs family creamy garlic parmesan pasta. Look at the point scores. There was like a whole thing. Presentation, execution, fidelity, inferred taste. That's interesting. That was a problem I was trying to solve, by the way, when I was going to do the cooking show, which it will happen. I don't know when, but this actually solves a problem I couldn't figure out. How do you do that online? And there you go. There's one way.
I think it's bullshit.
Okay.
It's total bullshit. You can't infer taste. I mean, if you could, have you ever seen how they do all the photography for food?
Yes.
Like it's plastic. It's made
there's
out
a lot
of
of
glue and plastic. There is no inferred taste.
There's a lot of fuckery. Yeah,
you just can't. Unless you're sending someone to someone's house to taste.
So that was my plan.
Can't do it in our
and I would still go with that plan, but this would be another point, I think. Hey KBC. Squeezing in 7 minutes. Okay.
Sorry, she's not on YouTube, so I can't say hi to her. But we appreciate that she's here. And everyone else.
KBC. So this is an interesting approach. So we had 80 points on this one. Number 2, 84 points. Gusa, Sachs family creamy garlic parmesan impasta. with 84 points coming in. We had David's favorite creamy mushroom pasta. There we go. 72. This is so funny. Look at these. This is hilarious. Creamy mushroom pasta. So overall ranking and final judgment. There you go. Chef Gusa. And you can read the full results in the frame.
And it's my background.
It's your background today. There we go. Love it. That's funny. So anyway, congratulations to our winners of the David Sachs Imposter Pasta Cook-Off. There you go. Very funny. Oh, I forgot to show this earlier. JC also is looking for her sniper. She has given 25. She upped the bounty there.
Oh,
a little bit. So there you go. That one's even a little, you can even earn a little bit more on that one.
Bountybot inflation.
Bountybot inflation. There you go. She really wants to know. She got taken out by 2. She got 2. There were 2 bullets in that chamber. This is from Keckers. I got nerd sniped and wasted a few hours figuring this out. I'm stuck on Google Sheets part at the moment. WFI picture. I think she figured it out. Mm-hmm. And this was, she created, and I pulled that somewhere, but I think I put it in the other one. A Google Sheets to frame kind of thing. So let me pull this over here because it's in the wrong place. Here we go. So she created, it's Google Sheets. That was my PTSD. This cast was automated from Google Sheets. So she figured out a way to cast directly from Google Sheets into Warpcast. So impressive, very impressive, and very cool. I'm not sure why we would use that besides Crypto the Game, but I'm sure there's a reason. Here's all the reasons.
What I didn't know, I saw Kecker's cast. What I didn't know is Dan had casted earlier in the day for someone build.
That's why. Okay.
And what he's saying is it's almost as a shared team, so you can schedule casts. Like if you're if you're a brand account or something and you want to share, you can draft your casts in a Google Doc, in a Google Sheet, great. In one column. I mean, like this is super rudimentary, right? You can add, but draft what you're going to cast, put in the schedule, and then
so it's TweetDeck. Yeah, it's like open source TweetDeck. I love this. Okay, this makes a lot more sense now. I was like, I don't even know why she decided to do this. Now I did see this other one, editorial cast calendar. What's the simplest way to set up an account that would do the following? You put draft casts in a Google Sheet or Airtable column. A second column has a date, time for publishing. When time arrives, draft cast is sent out. So draft cast. So it's not the final one, but it drafts it. I don't know. I don't know how she ended up doing it. It might be a final for her, but that makes a lot more sense. So, and then she was able to do it. And that's what this is. So I was like, okay, that makes a little more sense. I wasn't quite understanding the full where this came from. I am way too Crypto the Game obsessed, and I've been looking at Google Sheets for days and regretting all my life choices.
You're traumatized?
Yes, I'm very traumatized. This is a collective trauma. If you've spent any time in the sheets, it's been bad. It's been bad in those sheets. It's been bad in the sheets, man. It's been bad. It's dangerous out there in those sheets. Moving on. This from Estes, Emma. What's your dream FarCon panel? Could be guests, topics, questions, debates. And then I liked this from you. Maybe one about building on Farcaster. Unvarnished, truth, good, bad, and ugly. DF, Samuel Huber, Woj, Dillstack, nonlinear, would watch 100%. 100%. First of all, nonlinear on any panel, I'm in.
You need on a panel. And someone, I forget who responded, but someone, it was, what's his, I forgot who it was. Anyway, it was like, hey, if you scroll down, but someone's like, admitted that they've, Chaskin, that's what it was, Jason. Okay. I'm not kidding. Every panel I've witnessed, I've not enjoyed. And I think it's because panels tend to be, everyone has the same opinion. Yeah. You're talking about something that's like either a little boring. So you need something, you need some sort of conflict, something's got to come out from a panel. I said, unless it's like celebrities that you just want to like gaze at and be happy you're in the same room with.
Yeah.
They don't exist on Farcaster. So it's got to be something.
We have no celebrity.
Where people have different opinions.
The first FarCon, the only panel was the one I moderated.
Yes, about DAOs.
And it was the thing that like they were streaming it as well on Unalonely. And that was the thing that people were watching and comment, like that got the most engagement because it was about DAOs. There was a controversy at that moment where there was purple, and then somebody launched, and Nonlinear was part of that, launched Purpler because there was a conflict as to what they thought should happen with that. So you had me moderating, you had Bill Z, who was on the purple side, and then you had Nonlinear on the purpler side, and then you had poor Derek from the park, Derek G. Taylor, just going, and if you look at the pictures, this Tracks 100, you see his face like, I'm just here for the vibes. He was making people coffee. He brought his own grinder. He brought his own cups. He was like,
yeah.
And then he's on this panel and he's like, I was just here to talk. I was vibing. I was just here to talk about like how great DAOs are. And he is just like, oh my God, what is going on? But it was great.
It was a great panel.
Great panel. Like great discussion.
And it was fun for the room. Like if you were in that room, it's like you felt like there was something authentic and real happening. So
absolutely.
That was my suggestion. Like you can't have people, if you're talking about building on Farcaster, it can't just be the like rah, rah, rah. Farcaster's doing everything perfect and everything is great. And so you need people with opinions.
100% agree. If Artlu, I don't think Artlu's coming, but if Artlu was there, I'd pop him on this panel as well. Like let's add the spice, but not like I don't want to see people fight. I'm not looking for a fist fight. I'm looking for differing opinions in a respectful manner but like let's, break it down. Like break it down. Like don't be afraid of the differing opinions kind of thing. I don't want to see like, personality fighting. I don't want to see like ad hominem attacks. Nothing like that, but like honest, genuine debate, shake hands after it's done kind of stuff. So yeah, agree. Would love this.
Can you like McBain's right now, please? And I will also watch that.
That would also be fun.
But Ryan Grimm who is he's new to Farcaster and came out with his first cast and said, I'm a crypto skeptic. I'm here, so that I can.
Yeah.
So, no.
It wasn't. Help me gather evidence to support myself. Yeah, actually.
Yes. And by the way, he keeps winning the Farcaster awards. So we just keep paying him to be here.
To do this.
We're
paying him to take us down. It's
no, but he's intellectually honest and I really like him for engaging. He's phenomenal.
I do too.
And but yeah, it would be fun to do the kind of crypto skeptic first. And by the way, Chris Dixon's a little bit in my category of like, oh, you're a celebrity, so I'll just watch you. I'll just be happy to be in the same room and listen to you talk. 100%. If I can be graced by your presence. And
I will bring my book and have you sign it. Yes.
And also, he will be on GM Farcaster in the next year. So I'm
okay. Oh, we have a goal. Okay.
I have a list.
Have we actually booked him? Okay.
No.
I'm just checking.
But I have a list of people I want, and they'll come in the next year.
Okay. Cool. I didn't know this. She hasn't even shared it with me.
Yes, I have. I wrote it.
There's a lot of comments on here, like anything that resembles traditional panel should not be included. Agree. Like again, just what we were just talking about. Dan versus everyone.
Yeah. Is it a bull market? Dan
Is it a bull market? Dan versus everyone. And then what we just showed with Chaskin. All this kind of thing. Like there's some, somebody wants proxy talking clanker stuff. So if you have an idea of what you'd like to see, first of all, like
people hate panels. I didn't know that.
Yeah, people hate panels. Well, we've been to a lot of bad crypto conferences where there's too many of them.
Well, they're lazy, right? So they get sponsored by corporations or someone wants to sponsor a panel. They stack the panel with people who are going to speak nicely about their topic. So it's not interesting and it's not entertaining. It's not interesting.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Nothing good comes out of it. It's just like
it would have been a very boring panel if it was me, Bill, and Derek, because it would have been, this is how
DAOs are
great DAOs are. If we hadn't added Johnny, it wouldn't have made any sense. Like it was better to have the skeptic, the person who was pushing back on there, and have it be actually interesting.
It's a shame because conferences have such a bad rap now.
I know.
Because it's like the talks are boring, the panels are boring, go for the side events. What's the point? I have been like, there are people who do excellent conference talks. Like the art of giving a talk. So if you are someone who can come in and capture a room and have a point of view and entertain and teach and like take and because to be in the room, like async in person with someone and kind of like go through the shared experience of learning something is so powerful. You can't do it. I don't care what we say. We can stream to 1 million people. Yeah. And even though like it doesn't have the same effect. So it's a shame that conferences have such a bad rap because they can be so good.
I feel like FarCon has done very well. Like last year there was a little too much going on, but also anything I sat in on was really good. Like the panels that I moderated the second day, like they were great. Everything, all the content that was on, the main summit day, loved it. Loved all the lightning talks were great. There was just too much. Like, so there were things I missed that I wanted to go to, but they were at the same time as another thing I wanted to go to. So, but I felt like I don't recall sitting through anything that I was like, this could have been an email kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like there was nothing like that. Whereas every other crypto conference I've gone to, I've absolutely had those moments. So
why is there so much skepticism? Just because
they're used to crappy conferences.
Yeah.
They're used to panels. Again, it's the difference between also for-profit and nonprofit. This is a community created conference. Okay. And that's a big difference because if you have a for-profit conference, you have to have some of these panels that maybe aren't good content, but you're satisfying a need they have in order to pay for. Conferences are expensive too. So I'm not really, I understand why it happens, but it also creates this bad, vibe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's what were you going to say? I'm sorry. I cut you off. My mom's going to be mad.
Hi, Mom.
She's not watching. Although we should get her on here to do a market report.
It
will go like this. Mine is up and yours is down and I don't know why.
Oh my God. Yeah, we should. We need props. Props, Mom.
Funny as hell. Anyway, so
I was thinking you're right. It's kind of like how do we keep FarCon a community conference? So one, we do have sponsors. Like there are sponsors. That's great. We need them because people complain about a $200 ticket. Like you would be paying a $3,000 ticket. I think if you want it.
You need sponsors.
For real. Yeah. Being organized by the community in a decentralized, permissionless way does mean that we're able to kind of have control over which sponsors we're working with. I say we. I'm not on, but whoever, but the first
the
year,
royal we.
The first year was really, Dan was not involved at all. Merkel had no,
Zero.
They didn't even want to touch it. And then Dan happened to be in town in Boston just visiting family. So he stopped by for like half a morning.
No, he was there the whole first day.
No, I don't think so.
He was there most of the first day.
Okay.
He was there most of the first day.
But he didn't talk. Oh, no, he did talk. He got up.
He did talk. He talked in the morning.
He did. Okay.
At the very beginning. Yep.
But it was he really was not super involved. It was like very, and I think that really made it nice. No offense, Dan. Year two, so much bigger. But it was in Venice.
Yeah.
And of course, like obviously it's there's some sort of trade-off and push and pull. So like you want them involved, but it's like the more they get involved, the less people lean in. They
still weren't very involved. And they have not been involved either year. And I think the same this year with content. They've been involved in helping get resources. They've been involved in saying, yes, I'll be there and that kind of stuff. But they're not like saying, no, you can't have this person with a ticket, like none of that. Yeah. But they also have been helpful in like, oh, you want this person, I'll see what I can do or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's not, but they're not they're not dictating anything at all.
Yeah.
From what I haven't seen any of that. And we've been talking to Emma a lot. And same thing with last year with Ted. Like they were not. I think they were a little more involved in the hackathon last year. And I think this year they'll be a little more involved. It's going to be more like, it's more like a Builder's Day, the way they did the Builder's Day one. But not the summit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very different. So I think those are really two different animals a bit. I think they have to be more involved at this point in any kind of hackathon to have it make sense.
Right.
Like to be more helpful to what their making sure their priorities are known, like things like that, because you don't want people spinning their wheels. So I think that's important, but yeah, you're right. So I think that's what's, you have to keep the vibe of FarCon, but still scale it. And I don't think we figured that part out yet.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's still going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. We're like 6 weeks out.
I can't even. I can start thinking about it now that I'm done with Crypto the Game.
Yes.
It's in my way. Now I can focus more after this week. Yeah.
I
can't. I'm glad you can, but I have still.
I know you've got stuff to do. I can focus more on FarCon now. But we've already been we've been meeting with Emma. Like I'm really, really excited about what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I do think still for FarCon, there's not a ton of programming. Like it's very focused. So what you're going to have is going to be quality. Not everyone's going to have their panel that they want or their speaker that they want or whatever. And that's okay. It's going to be fantastic. So I think everyone's going to be very happy with this. You're going to have time to network and do all those things. You've got side events happening on both sides of the summit. So
the content will be available on the GM Farcaster network.
Yes, it shall.
So
yes, it shall.
No FOMO. Fear not. Do not have FOMO. We will bring you all of the content.
It's
all
true.
All of the panels.
Afterwards, not live. We're not even
very
attempting
professional production team.
Yes. We are not even attempting a live stream. So please, I'm sorry, but you'll thank me later. It'll be better. It'll be better quality. We'll get it out as soon as possible. So I'm thinking, early the following week or maybe even the next day if I'm really ambitious.
And if you want to know why, it's clearly you didn't see our attempts at live streaming during ETH Denver in the middle of bars.
We can't do it. It's impossible.
You won't be able to hear. It won't be good. It'll be bad.
You're
welcome.
You're welcome. This from Artlu. We got a few more things and then we're going to call it the first week ever of Sassy Hash. Contest weekly rewards is live. Who? Everyone. What? Compete for the top content. When? March 18th to the 25th, week 1. Home. Everyone can decode in an open channel. Everyone can decode in a members limited channel. Only members can decode. So why? Sometimes you just gotta read and like the ones you like. Check leaderboard in the frame. This is in the P2P channel. Is a safe space for expression. I have not checked this out. I don't know what's happening, but go check it out. I believe you can just use this frame to get notifications, and so go check it out. See what's going on with Sassy Hash.
Yeah, we've been seeing him building it. So I don't know if you've been following him, you'll see him cast some sassy hashes.
Sassy takes. That's why I was like, is he coming to FarCon? You can be added to that spicy panel.
Yes, we do. Sass is good.
Sass is good.
And Artlu should probably come on and chat about it. At some point we'll get him on, but check it out.
For sure. The other thing, speaking of spice though, you know what I'm most looking forward to at FarCon, and I'm going to probably talk about this so much. Hot ones with Cassie. I'm dying for that. That's going to be great. This from DC is, in other words, direct cast, text search. Search results now include messages inside conversations that match your search terms, live on mobile and coming soon to web. So very cool. And I noticed that I went to search for something. Oh, I was looking for Dylan. I searched Dylan. I'm like, wait a minute, this search is different. Like, what just happened? I was trying to message him something. And this was from Linda. This is a feature I was referring to as someone who has dozens, if not hundreds, of DCs per day for Bountybot. We will also make it easier for devs to self-serve technical issues in group chats if others ran into the same problem. Ashoat.eth is best for shipping this. So very cool, very exciting. Linda has been a power user, so she knows the needs. This also from V, primary address. Choose a preferred address for rewards, airdrops, and payments. Where were you a year ago, sir? Where were you a year ago, sir? Before the DGen airdrop. Set any verified address as primary. Get any user's primary address with an API. Go to settings, verified addresses on mobile to see this in action. So this is very helpful. Choose your primary wallet. That way, things that you want going to your ETH wallet don't go to Solana, things like that. That wouldn't happen anyway. WarPass is a simple API to fetch the primary address given in FID. Nadar will be integrating it into their APIs this week, and we plan to publish these as a protocol message soon. FIP coming this week. So very cool. Would have been super helpful, like I said, before everything went to a safe and I couldn't get it out for 4 months. So I missed the all-time high, and it's never returned. And it makes me sad, but it's okay. It was free money. It's all good. This from Horsefax, PSA. We fixed a bug recently that caused transaction requests from legacy frames. I like we're calling them legacy frames now, to hang in the loading state like this. You might have bumped into it with Hypersub or Rodeo.club. Update your app, and if you're having trouble, please reach out. So there you go. If you've been having any issues with this problem, should be fixed. And lastly, this. Follow Bode Leonidas and convince him to stay on Farcaster so he keeps dropping bangers like this. Because Bold, who we love Bold. I love his work. He was back on. He was doing things. And then like a week later, I will be retiring once again from Farcaster shortly. It's been a week. Why do you keep doing this to us?
We tried though, and
I know. I understand. I get it. It's like one more thing on his plate. And here's what his response was. I was like, why doesn't he just drop the freaking cartoon? It's fine, whatever. He likes to reply back to people. He felt like he couldn't do that, which is we want also. But also in this case, I'm fine if you just drop the cartoon. Like, I just want to see it over here. I don't want to miss anything, and I don't want to have to go travel over to that other place.
He could update his profile, whatever, description that says, I am not replying on Farcaster. I love you.
And I love you.
So be transparent. But this is what we want. Like, we just want the content. It's okay. Like
with you, it's okay. Yes.
Like with love, with love, connect with me on X.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine with
my
that.
Content. I would love that.
Yes, I'm fine with that.
It's okay.
For you, it's okay. You have something.
No, for others, it's okay. People can do what they want. You don't have to follow them. If you don't want to, if you don't want the content, you're free to unfollow.
I'm just kidding. Like, we had that moment where there was the cross posting and it got weird because you'd be replying and they'd never see it. So I get that, but I think that is the answer. I agree with you. That's the answer.
Does Bold Leonidas want us to create, we'll do this for him, to create an account. We'll call it Bold Leonidas on X.
Okay.
Or just do that. He can do it. But just it like change the name so it's clear that it's like, this is X content. And then when you follow it, your expectation is not to engage.
Okay. I'm good with that. Or a channel. Just drop it in a channel.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
I mean, there's many ways.
We'll just
many
give
ways, Bold.
There's many ways. Engaging with people over there. By the way,
he's making money and things are happening, and I get it. He's got a big account over there.
Okay, fine.
I get it. But we like you. This is what we're trying to say. All this to say, and also, how funny is this?
Also, how funny he's a completionist. The point. This is my people respond, right? Like I have this too, and I feel I want to, when people reply, I want to reply back to everyone and acknowledge everyone's, and it gets harder and harder to do.
Yeah.
As you meet more and more people, and it can be stressful for people who like to have like 0 things on their to-do list at the end of the day.
I totally get it. I really get his reasoning here. I just I just want him to keep posting things. I just want him to keep posting.
Yeah.
I just like the cartoons.
Are we talking about what this cartoon's about?
Yeah. So like this cartoon is, and you thought this was a good ad. This is Solana sitting on a therapy couch. And I just thought it was so good. He's so creative. Like he's so funny. And he's also an incredible artist. And this was so good. So the Solana ad. We're not going to talk about it. I think everybody, I think even Solana has realized the error of their ways. They took it down within like minutes. I think it was like
hours.
Gone.
I think hours.
Hours.
I think it was hours.
Like I didn't even see it. Like I saw it posted by other people. I never saw it posted by them because I don't spend time over there. But it was so bad that there was just a full on, like ETH went up from the Solana ad. From people selling Solana and moving over to ETH. I was like, wait, it was an ad for Ethereum? I'm confused. Like, what happened? What happened? So yeah, that backfired. So maybe like we can just, all stop, putting politics into crypto and just it's not necessary.
Lazy. It was so lazy. Fucking lazy. Excuse me. I got so annoyed because I'm so good at protecting my sanity. I don't get enraged about anything.
You really don't.
You just can't upset me. Seriously. Like I just don't get upset over things. I keep perspective. I have a lot of compassion and sympathy. Like I can empathize with literally anyone on any side of any political spectrum. I can understand people's points. I know where people are coming from.
She's much better than I am.
I get it. I mean, and I saw people casting about the Solana ad and I searched it on Twitter and I found it.
And then you were mad that you did. Like, I wish I never saw it.
It actually didn't upset me that much while I was watching. I was like, it's a bad SNL skit.
It's a bad SNL skit.
Like, okay.
It's bad.
Like,
it was not good. And it made no point.
It made a point.
Literally.
I understand, or I understand the point it's trying to make.
Yeah. It just didn't make sense for them to do that ad.
And then the more I thought about it, that I was like, this is what you're like. I got so enraged, angry for the first time. I'm like, no, this is what I don't need to do. And then I got angry at them for making me angry. I got angry at myself.
I was upset that I took the bait. And I was mad.
Yeah, we are talking about it. Oh, sorry. I mean, that is the joke. And then the joke is everybody was talking about Solana, so they won.
That's true.
Right? Like
But is all publicity good publicity? I don't know. I mean, I didn't see any price movement in a positive direction. So
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because people who never heard the word Solana, and then 3 months from now they can whitewash their reputation and everyone forgets about the ad and people just know the name. And it's the only thing I will say is I did like, I don't like the celebration of like, yay, cancel culture's over. We're post cancel culture. Okay. Cancel culture, true cancel culture, bad.
Right.
Accountability, good.
Accountability, good.
Like actually having,
you make a bad ad, there's going to be, it's fuck around and find out time.
Like actually having decent human values, good, right? Like not being freaking lazy about like bad. Okay.
There probably was a better way to, honestly, I didn't think the message was good at all. So it didn't matter.
I was just happy to see.
It just was dumb. Yeah. It was dumb.
I was happy, but then I was happy to see the consensus. Like, it's like, and not so much, it wasn't like I don't know, there was some mob mentality, but it was just like some really just good takes that came out from it. It made me feel good. I was like, okay, good.
Yeah. Just the other thing is like, I just feel like this is what I mean by, can we stop making, there's a seriously bipartisan. Also, it's not all about the US. Like, let's moment that for a minute, but also like there's bipartisan efforts right now in Congress to do good stuff for crypto. Like it's happening. When you do shit like this, it's going to push people away from one side or the other. And we don't need that right now. Like, just stop. It's not useful. It's really not useful. You can feel however you want to feel. I don't care. But if we have bigger enemies, so just stop fighting. Stop this little infighting. It's dumb.
It's so dumb.
Irrelevant. And also just focus on the bigger picture. Like we could, what happened to WAGME? I mean, it was a little annoying, but also like, come on, let's get back there. Like it's just not helpful. Like all you're doing is giving people a reason to say no or to fight you or whatever. And we don't need more reasons.
And you
we
can
got
win
enough
in the short term. By the way, you can win in the short term. You can get your point apart. You can feel really good because you'll have people, you'll rile up your team.
Yeah.
And you think you're winning, that other team, and I hate to, is quietly plotting your death and demise. And when the pendulum swings, they will come back. And this is, should we do a little base advertisement?
Yeah, go. We love base because you know what? Base is for everyone.
Base is for everyone. You can, kind of like gag at the WAGME, like, it is, but it's genuine.
Yeah.
And over time, right? Like if you stand behind that, you're not alienating anyone. It really is. It's like you talk the talk and walk the walk. So there was a little bit of base.
There was that. Well, because then a couple weeks ago, the founder of Solana did post like Solana's for everyone. They started posting that, like trying to, and it's like, and then you did the exact opposite. Like, it's just stupid. Like, just stop.
Okay.
Just
we
stop.
talked about it.
Yeah. And also we don't need to be chain maxis. We don't need to be just stop. It's fine.
Just stop. So I'm going to shout out. Some of you may not know. I am writing a children's book.
Yay.
And the theme of the book is anti-tribalism. I have been working on it as a side project for 2 years, maybe 3 years.
Wow. I didn't realize it was that long. Wow.
Yeah. And by the way, it's like
you've been working on it that long. Wow.
I haven't been working on it that long. It's been the idea, like,
okay.
It is a it's a side project of my side projects. I do think this is the year it's being published. I'm getting illustrations are being done right now. I created when I told you I vibe coded a website last week that I haven't launched yet.
That was the one.
It was for this children's book. But I'm super excited to get that story out for all the children to be anti-tribal. Don't play into these silly, like, which team are you on and who do you belong with? And I also want to shout out, this is the one thing I'm extremely passionate about these days. And I'm going to give a plug to another book called The Buried Giant by Ishiguro. If you know that author is okay. Phenomenal story about, I don't know, just, okay, I'm done. Let's move on. Let's
I like abundance. I like abundance.
You got me angry.
Not scarcity mindset, but also speaking of tribes, this is why I was laughing in the background. I'm like, and I'm about to talk about tribes. No, just kidding. Crypto the Game, which is broken up into 10 tribes. JK. But also just one last reminder, if you are still in this game, please go drop your closing argument and drop it on in this thread. That would be great, because then we could yes, I was just double checking. Finale begins in 2 hours and 28 minutes, so noon Eastern, and that is when voting will open. So you don't have much time. Make sure you do that. And I'm looking forward to seeing who wins this. Ted is still in. She survived with a non-token. So congrats, Ted. Good gameplay there.
Nice.
The way I'm looking at this is, let me be very clear. You can't buy my vote. So don't try. I don't care how you're spending the money. I care how you play the game. I have some favorites in mind. I'm trying to decide between, is it more important to me that you stayed in the game, or like, do I care if you bought back in? I guess is my question. Not the resurrection part, but like, did you buy back in to keep playing? And I haven't decided yet. So that's where I'm at, but I have my faves. And I also, of course, I'm gonna lean towards Farcaster friends. You know, my tribes are clear. Also this.
Yeah, we know.
Purple and Noggles. Like purple. Pretty much my top 10. They're either purple or Noggles. It's, one or the other. But it's been really fun. I've really enjoyed it. And so Friday we have TLDR coming on to talk about bracket.
We do.
Okay.
Yes.
Because we had to push him back. For reasons he'll explain.
Yes. Yeah. And it is, yes, it's March Madness. So It feels like a good time to talk to TLDR about.
It is time for that. And then the other thing we're going to do Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern, which I don't know if I fully told you this yet. You don't have to, but I'm doing it. We're doing a little crypto the game. You just got here. I'm sorry. We're almost done.
Is that Elon?
I don't know who that is. Did you say that? Is
the
that
profile
Elon?
picture? The profile picture is Elon Musk.
Elon's dropping in. Thanks, Elon. We love having you here. So we have notes if you'd like to stick around.
So many notes.
Elon, we have lots of notes. So Friday we're going to have a Crypto the Game Farcaster reunion show at 11 a.m. Yes, the crypto. I'm going to drop in your DMs shortly. 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific with some of the folks. We already have Christopher will be with us. Poe Meets World will be with us, who's still in the game right now. Erica, McBain, Snacks. I forget who else. I've confirmed a few people already. I have a few other messages out there, and we're going to have just a little chat about like everyone's gameplay. There's a bunch of stuff I'm dying to reveal that I'm waiting until the game is fully over because I don't want to blow up anyone's game, but there's a bunch of stuff I want to talk about. So I'm going to do that on Friday. So on Friday, I will drop a bunch of fun things that happened in the behind the scenes. Not everything, but many things. And then next week, we're going to have Dylan on. He's going to be on. I didn't tell you this yet either.
When?
Wednesday. I'll talk to you after the show.
I
was trying to get him. I was trying to get him on Friday. This all happened like while I was in class, and it was insanity. I was trying to get him Friday. He said, "My wife will kill me. I promise to try to take the day off." And I'm like, valid. I understand. So he'll be with us next week, and we're gonna like really talk about the gameplay and the choices he made and all that stuff. And I really want to talk about it from the perspective of cast out as well. Like, hey, we're, building something that's a Farcaster focused type of this game. And I'm hoping he said he will play our next season. So I'm very excited. So if you don't know what cast out is, just go to the cast out channel. You can learn more, but we'll get into that more. That's going to come back in May. So that's it for today. Did I forget anything else that's on our schedule for the next? Oh, Phil's coming on Monday. Phil's coming on Monday.
We have tons of guests coming up. Too many.
It's insane. Too many.
Because, so Phil from Amps and Bright Moments is coming on Monday. And we'll be on a little later, West Coast. Our West Coast friendly time on Monday. Dylan on Wednesday. We are off.
Which will also be
Friday.
It will also be West Coast friendly time.
Also West Coast time. Thursday is also West Coast time. Oh, we're West Coast time
Thursday.
all next week.
All next week, we're West Coast friendly. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week. And then Friday, we do have the last in the Lil Poker run that we've done with Lil Nouns. So that's going to be a Friday championship game. And this Friday as well.
Shane Mack from XMTP is coming on Thursday.
Very excited.
I'm so excited about
Very
that.
Excited
I got a little preview yesterday. I chatted with him on the phone.
Yeah.
I said, I admit I actually did not know that much about XMTP besides the fact that I'm like, oh yeah, decentralized protocol messaging for wallets. In like 20 minutes, I learned so much and it made me really excited. So I'm super excited to bring him on to talk about that. And then the following week, we're having, I think, Amelie from Alexandria Books come on. It does on-chain publishing. So lots of
we have so many great guests coming in. So next week's going to be a banger. We still have another show this week. Right? Yeah, we have Friday. There's just a lot happening.
Yeah. And I've got three, and I've got some travel coming up. So Prof is going to have some.
And then I haven't even reached out. There will be guest hosts.
Heavyweight, Toady.
Heavyweight, I'll be reaching out. Toady, all my faves.
Now.
She is Erica now. Amped up for Phil. I see what you did there, sir. And also every Anon in our chat says they're Jeff Goldberg.
Yeah, we know you're not because Jeff actually comes in non-Anon.
Jeff usually comes in as himself. So are you though?
But what does that say about that people want to be Jeff?
I know. Interesting. Interesting. Anyway, and then this. I thought it was Friday. Is it tomorrow that we get the Severance season finale? I thought it was Friday.
It drops Thursday.
That's what I missed.
Oh,
shoot!
yeah,
I missed the frame. I thought I pulled it, but I guess I didn't. There was a Severance frame, and it was hilarious. So JC4P at it again, and I don't think I pulled it. I missed it for some reason, but it was awesome, and it gives you your Severance, your Cold Harbor rating, and it's really funny. So go check that out. I'm going to pull it really quick. I thought I pulled it, but I must have closed it or something. But it was really good. Oh, and then also Farcaster. Farcaster was funny too. Hold on. Let me just do this really quick. Sorry, guys. 1 second. 1 second, please. Why did I go to this one? We thought we were done, but we forgot a couple things, and I don't know why they weren't on my screen, but they weren't. So we had a couple other cool frames that happened yesterday. I got too obsessed with other things there. Farcaster. Did you try Farcaster?
No.
It was really cute. So it gives you a photo on Google Maps, and you had to guess where this was. I already guessed. I was 0 kilometers away. By looking at this, can you guess where I was? I'll do this backwards.
Is that Venice Beach?
It is.
Is that FarCon?
You want to be more specific? Yes, it was across the street from FarCon. It was Manati's. It was Manati's. So that's why I said, yeah, that was easy. Try the chai. So that was funny. That was really cute. So I was 0 kilometers away. And then we had the frame from JC4P that I can't, there it is. Hilarious. Cold Harbor analysis for your FID. And you go into this frame and begin testing, and then it gives you a really, really funny, like, analysis of your profile with using this. So it's really well done, super funny. It tells you what your wellness session is. Your Audi is prone to early morning awakenings for obscure internet rituals. In other words, GM, your Audi is easily excitable by blockchain governance proposals. All of this is quite accurate. Your Audi is experiencing Google Sheets induced PTSD. It's really funny. Your Audi is likely scheduling a karaoke brunch in the near future. Also accurate. 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 Not brunch, probably. So really funny. You had to connect your wallet to see the rest of it, and then you could also mint it and share it, and super funny. Highly recommend it. So go check it out. Really good. And now we're done. Now we're done. I missed those last two things. Those frames. They were really good. But especially for the Severance thing, go check out what your Audi's wellness sessions needs. It's really good. Okay, that's it. We got to call it. We're done. It's been a long show.
I'm live streaming at one more announcement. I'm live streaming at 2 p.m. today on our, I guess, also on Twitter and X on our usual channels. And I will be sharing my screen, pair programming with JC for Prez. He's going to try to mentor me and tell me how I can add on-chain capabilities to a V2 frame. I'm highly skeptical. He's like it's so easy. It'll take 15 minutes. I'm like, it will take about 6 hours. So we're going to do an hour. I doubt I have no confidence in myself. I don't actually think we're going to get there in the hour, but my hope is he's going to kind of talk me through what I need to do, how I have to approach it. And we'll see how it goes. But
and it'll be recorded. So if you miss it and this is something that interests you, you can watch it afterwards. But
I don't know if it'll make a good stream. He offered to do it. He offered to meet with me to help me. And I was like, maybe we'll just stream it. So
it's like a co-working stream kind of thing. It's a co-working stream. Heard I was mentioned. He's back.
Jeff.
Yes, you have impersonators and they keep dropping into our chat and we don't believe it's you.
How easy is it to change your profile name and your picture on YouTube though? So I want to know, did this Anon go and change?
I know, it could be.
And this is honestly why we need a crypto native streaming network that lets you hook up your ENS.
That it isn't run by a lunatic. Just kidding. Just
Okay.
kidding. I kid you.
But that was really, you could be like, oh, here's ENS, because then you couldn't spoof people. It's like identity is important in the world, today. Okay.
But anyway, this is going to be really cool. I love that you're doing this. And then Adrienne was like, do you want to come? And I'm like, I don't think there's any point. I will watch it, but I don't think I need to be on screen. I think I'm just going to add chaos. I'm not going to be helpful in any way. So I will be watching like on my TV and watch what you guys do. But yeah, so look for that this afternoon. We've got a lot of content, a lot of things happening this week. So set those reminders and check the GM Farcaster channel for all the things. And if you're playing Crypto the Game, go get ready to get your votes in there. Good luck to all the finalists and YouTube user.
That was from this earlier. That was an hour ago. But I just wanted to say, if you want to shout out, we shout out all of our chatters.
Yeah, make our lives easy, would you?
If you want a shout out and we don't know your Farcaster name, we cannot shout you out. So YouTube user, we don't know who you are.
And we'll be back to normal on that because I still haven't shouted out Mondays, people, because I was doing it at like 1 o'clock in the morning and I got tired. So there you go.
It's okay. We don't do it every time.
Or Tuesday morning. I don't even think I got to it till Tuesday morning. Anyway, thank you all. Love you all. We'll see you on the timeline. And with that, we say bye-bye.